sound. Welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? Need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative.
Welcome to another video on the Hobby Drone Pilot channel. Today I'm going to do a comparison flight between the DJI Air 3 and the DJI Air 3S. I have both drones in the air, and I'm going to take the Air 3 out first, then followed by the Air 3S. Just look at the video quality and see how they stack up against each other. And so the first drone I have in the air is the Air 3. Let's take it out and see how it performs. So I'm recording directly on the SD card. I'm recording in 4K 24. Let's push it out and see how it performs. I'm flying here in the Turtle tail area in the vicinity of the former residence of the former singer Prince, the man who gave us this song Purple Rain, Purple Rain. And this, his residence has since been converted into a villa, very expensive villa. And since he died, it has changed ownership. So I'm just going to push out and see what we can see here in Turtle Tail. I haven't flown in this area for quite some time. And boy, it's hot today. And I'm sweating. So yeah, so let us push out past this villa, get some height, and let us see what we can see. Glorious day, glorious sunshine here in the Turks and Caicos Islands in Providenciales. Push out about 3,000 feet. So this drone is still a formidable drone, still very good, still perform well, although the Air 3S has improved significantly, some would say, over the Air 3. The Air 3 is still a phenomenal drone. Lots of development here in the Turtle Tail area. Serious development. Construction is booming here. So this drone still has all around omnidirectional optical sensing, 8 gigabytes internal storage, 48 megapixels those photos. It has quick transfer, but the drone has to be powered on, and it has a wide camera, 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor. I think some people refer to it as a stock sensor. I'm not a photographer or a videographer, so I'm not too familiar with those terms. I just one who flies drones, fly drones mainly for therapy. And this is another of my therapy sessions. Hot day, and I just decided to get out and have a fly around. I'm sweating here. Let me get some AC here from inside my vehicle. Still have 85% on the battery, and probably I'd get out about 3,000 feet or so, and then we could hit the return to home and see if we could get a precision landing. Let's switch to the second lens. So I think on this drone you have to actually stop the video to switch. So let's do that now. And now we switch to the second lens, so you could see. Still looks very good. Video quality still very good. Signal is very good at 2,500 feet. using the telephoto lens. So this lens actually make objects appear much closer than they normally are. A good beach here, good stretch of beach here in total tail. Didn't even realize that he had such good clean strip of beach here in the total tail area. So yeah, pushing out just over 3,000 feet. Let me switch back to the main lens. I think on the Air 3S you could just switch seamlessly without having to interrupt the recording. So I'm just going to get out about 4,000 feet. That's about it. So yeah, still fun to fly. Still a very useful drone. Haven't heard reviewers and drone enthusiasts and hobbyists talk much about this drone. All the attention now seems to be on the DJI Lito X1 and the DJI Lito 1, the Neo 2, and the DJI Avata 360. Haven't heard any talk about this drone for a very long time. The DJI Air 3, and it seems to be the consensus in the drone hobbyist sphere that the Air 3S is probably the best consumer drone that DJI has ever made. So I'm just about 4,500 feet out. But this drone just flies beautifully, no issues at all. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to hit the return to home just to see if we're going to get a precision landing. It has never failed with a precision landing yet in the couple of years that I've owned this drone. So yeah, I'm out about 4,800 feet. Still a phenomenal drone. Should I take a photo? Why? No, let's leave that. Let's just return to home and see how close it comes back. So it has taken that command immediately, just at about 4,800 feet, and it is coming back. And when it lands, I'm going to take the Air 3S out on a similar flight and see how the video quality stack up against the DJI Air 3. But DJI Air 3 still, in my opinion, worth the money in 2026. Coming back rapidly, still have good camera control, etc. When it gets much closer, just going to get outside and try and track it on its way down. It's coming back about 17-18 miles per hour, so fairly quickly. It was a little windy when I took off, but registered no strong wind warning, but you could see it's a little breezy. The trees are actually swaying here in the breeze. It's a little breezy, but nothing that this drone can handle. Still gives me a lot of pleasure flying this drone. 68% on the battery, and I show that I've been recording for quite some time, probably close to 10 minutes or more. So yeah, under 2,000 feet, and it is coming back with no issues at all, but I expected that. And this drone is still such a lovely drone. I wonder why reviewers and enthusiasts and hobbyists has actually abandoned this drone. It reminds me of the DJI Maverick. No, not the Maverick, the DJI Air 2. When the Air 2S came with the 1-inch sensor, everybody abandoned the DJI Air 2. Although in my opinion, my view, the Air 2 is still a phenomenal drone. Good video quality, etc. But everybody always go for the new technology. So the drone is almost overhead. Let me just get out and trying to track it as it comes in. And here it is, coming down. Just slows up a little. Probably not going to be on the center of the pad, but it's going to be pretty close. Let's see. And not quite on the pad. 2 legs on, 2 legs off, but good enough. So let me take the Air 3S out and see how it performs. And now this is the Air 3S in the air. I'm going to take it out and let us see how it stacks up against the Air 3. So let's start recording right now. And yes, the card and the Air 3S recording in 4K 24. So same as I did with the Air 3, and I'm going to see if I could fly in basically the same direction over the former residence of the former singer Prince, the Purple Rain Man. Could see the driveway and everything is still painted in purple. Yeah, so I hope I'm going in the same general direction, almost 1,000 feet out. Get some altitude here as I swing a little bit more to the coastline, trying to replicate the same route that I took with the Air 3. So yeah, how does the video look? Is it vastly different? Is it much better? This drone, the Air 3S, has AI enhanced omnidirectional LiDAR sensor, so more robust obstacle detection, has 1-inch sensor, so 1-inch CMOS sensor, 42 gigabytes internal storage, so much more than the Air 3, and it could record 50 megapixels photos, and it have what they call off-state quick transfer, so you don't have to turn on the drone to actually transfer data. So yeah, but is the camera quality that much better than the Air 3? Does it have more, what you would say, dynamic range? You know, is the upgrade really worth it? Hope when I'm editing I don't forget to put the specs of both drones somewhere in the and the screen so that you just can see what we are working with. Sometimes I actually forgot to put the specs. So let me switch to the second camera here, because I believe that around the same distance I did switch to the second camera, and I did switch, but the recording just continues, so you don't have to actually restart the recording. It just continues automatically, while on the Air 3 you have to actually start it again. And I actually forgot to switch the battery, so I'm actually flying on a battery that I've flown on before, so it isn't a fresh battery. But let's see. Still believe I could get up to 4,500 feet here. So let's get back now to the 1x. Switch back to the 1x seamlessly. Recording continues. And I'm coming up to about what? 4,500 feet. Just about the same distance I believe I got out on the Air 3. So yeah, how does the camera look? Should I take a photo? I didn't take any photo for the Air 3, so I wouldn't take one here now for the Air 3S. I have 47% on the battery because I didn't start with a fresh battery. I just forgot to change out the battery. But let me hit the return to home here and see how close it gets back, and then you will tell me in the comments what are your thoughts on the video quality between these two drones flown closely after each other in roughly the same conditions.
Return to home.
So I've hit the return to home only to look at the precision landing. This is up close. I'm going to land. It took that command and it is coming back, and it is coming back about 18 or so miles per hour, coming back very quickly. I'm not doing a screen recording, so I noticed some persons were getting some issues on the DJI RC2 after an update in terms of the screen recording. It was saying insufficient resources, something like that. I actually checked it out on all my RCs. I think I have put 3 RC2 controllers, and all seem to be fine after the update. No issues at all. So nothing to worry. Some persons got their issues sorted out after several tries, and I think it is still ongoing for others. But this drone has been reputed by many reviewers as DJI's best consumer drone currently. Best consumer drone in the market, and the best consumer drone that DJI has actually produced. And those who have flown it more and have paid more attention to the specs, etc., they may be right. It's a very, very capable drone. Phenomenal drone. But I must confess that outside of the probably camera resolution and the LiDAR sensor, etc., the flying experience is just about the same. I can discern no serious difference in flying the Air 3 or the Air 3S. Just flies about the same. But in terms of the features, etc., then yeah, the upgrade. You have more internal storage, quick transfer, larger camera. This is like this drone has been treated like the Air 2S, when the Air 2S came out, everybody abandoned the Air 2. And if I even look at videos today, the Air 2 still has very good camera resolution, but nobody talks about it. And I guess when the Air 4 and the Air 4S comes out, if we're able to get it through our normal sources, or if it is approved in the United States, then the Air 4 and the Air 4S would be the talk of the town. But I have not seen any rumors yet of any pending release of that drone of an Air 3 or Air 3S. So it just turned around and it is going to come down. So let's just monitor it to see how close it is going to land to the pad. And there it is coming down, and it seems that it's going to be closer right on the pad. Seems to be closer than the Air 3, but the Air 3 didn't do bad at all. So if you like this video, please like, please share, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you shortly in another video. The comparison flight between the Air 3 and the Air 3S. Cheers.